I went to his tent in the camp, and I asked him, I want to make you a teacher. And he looked at me, and he said, crazy woman, how do you think I can be a teacher? And I told him, I will make you a teacher. Finally, he accepted my offer. And once I started a class in his compound, the word spread all over. In a matter of 1 year, we had 25 schools set up, 15,000 children going to school. And it was amazing. Thank you. But of course, we were doing our work, we were giving training, we were giving teacher training, we were training women's rights, human rights, democracy, rule of law. We were giving all kinds of training. And one day, I tell you, one day I was in an office in Peshawar, Pakistan. All of a sudden, I saw my staff running to rooms and locking the door and telling me, run away, hide. And you know, as a leader, what you do? You scare. You know that it's dangerous. You know your life is online. But as a leader, you have to hold it together. You have to hold it together and show strength. So I said, what's going on? And these people were pouring into my office. So I invited them to the office. They came, and they were 9 of them, 9 of Taliban. They were ugly-looking men ever you can see. Very mean-looking people, black clothes, black turban, and they poured into my office. And I invited them to have a seat and have tea. They said no, they are not going to drink tea. And of course, with the tone of the voice that they were using, so it was very scary. But I was really shaking up, but also I was strong, holding myself up. And of course, by that time, you know that how I dress from head to toe in a black hijab. The only thing you could see, my eyes. They asked me, what are you doing? Don't you know that the school is banned for girls? What are you doing here? And you know, I just looked at them and I said, what is school? Where is the school? And they looked at my face and they said, you are teaching girls here. I said, this is a house of somebody. We have some students coming and they are learning Quran, holy book. And you know, Quran says that if you learn the holy book, the woman, they can be a good wife and they can obey their husband. And I tell you one thing, that's the way you work with those people. And you know, so by that time, they started speaking Pashto. They talked to each other, and they said, let's go, leave her alone, she's okay. And you know, this time I offered them tea again. And they took a sip, and they laughed. By that time, my staff pouring to my office, they were scared to death. They didn't know why they didn't kill me. They didn't know why they didn't take me away. But everybody was happy to see me. Very happy. And I was happy to be alive, of course. Of course, I was happy to be alive. But also, you know, as we continuously giving training in the fall of the Taliban, of course, during the Taliban, there's another story. We went underground and we provide education.